Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we're back on Anime Last Stand. Yeah! So in today's video, I wanted to go over every sneak, since the update should be coming out around tomorrow or the next day, which is Friday or Saturday. I want to show every sneaks, plus some sneaks that I have from having content creator role, since we're probably not going to get any more. And if we do get more, it's going to be a couple hours before the update, so I'm going to go from newest sneaks to oldest sneaks. Alright, so just a few hours ago, the owner of the game said, apart from the huge update coming, I think we're going to be introducing trading this update. So I don't really know how trading would work. I mean, obviously you'd be able to trade units, but would you keep the traits on the units? Would you be able to trade emeralds, coins, jewels? Would you only be able to trade limited units, or would you be able to trade friggin', I don't know, like Benny Mara? I'd like to see your guys' theories in the comments, because there's a lot of different things they can do with trading. Technically, they already have trading in this game. It's just you can gift people items, and some people will give like Asa's item for like stained bandages or something. Next up, we got this sneak, which they decided to blur all the sneaks, but this is Toto. When they sent this sneak, they even sent a clapping emoji, so I'm not very hyped for Toto. I don't really care if they add him or not. I don't think he's going to be very strong anyways. So next we got Sukuna's sneak, which he's going to be the godly, so I do have some proof to back up that he will be the godly over someone like Gojo. I wonder how many Evos he's going to have. He's probably going to have like two, which would mean he'd probably go from mythic to celestial to godly, or mythic ultimate godly. Next up we have this code. So they added two codes actually. Next weekend hype and 20 fingers. If you're a smooth brain, then 20 Fingers is Sukuna's thing, and they're releasing that code, so, because Sukuna's the godly. I don't know. If Gojo's was the godly, they would put, like, the honored one as the code. Next up, we got Megami and Maharaga. Now, they're both going to be one unit, probably. I don't know what rarity he would be. He'd probably just be a Celestial pull from the banner. He's probably going to be some sort of support unit, I think. But on the same day of that sneak, content creators actually got a sneak of their own. And yes, we're allowed to release this. So, here it is. What? 150 joules? I don't know. It's a pretty good deal if you ask me. So if you notice at the top right of the image, it says back to story, which means that you're probably gonna have to walk over this to story and then hit a button and then you get access to this. So there's three elements: dark, fire, and water. And it looks like you can click those buttons, so you can like select what element you want the mobs to be. And there's three stages. My guess is once you get to Act 3, you'll be able to drop Evo items for Sukuna or Gojo or all the units for this update. And as you can see, this might be a placeholder, which if you don't know what a placeholder is, it's where like developers will put a random number for something. Like it says 100 to 150 joules, that might just be a placeholder. It might end up being like 25 joules per completion. But usually people will put a placeholder if they don't know how many joules they want to put there, how many joules they want the player to earn. So yeah, very interesting sneak right there. Next we got Hikari's sneak. I think Hikari will be the ultimate of this update. The ultimate as in like the one in Banner. I think he'll probably be just a better kaiju, a raw DPS unit. He might have something where it's like a random chance for him to do a mega crit like 10 times his damage. But that'd be pretty weird because like you could just get super lucky and be able to solo the hardest thing in the game. Like if that new game mode is impossible to solo, if you just kept doing mega crit with Hikari, then you'd be able to solo it pretty easy, I guess. So they probably wouldn't do something like that, but. And finally, the first sneak for this update is Gojo. Now I'm pretty sure Gojo's only gonna have one Evo for this update, which will mean he's probably gonna evolve into like an ultimate. Or maybe he'll stay a Celestial. He's probably going to do something with time stop. He already time stops actually, but it's a pretty bad time stop if you want to get real right now. And Gojo himself right now just isn't really too strong. He is really good for Dark Caverns though. I actually use him for Dark Caverns. Now that we went over every sneak, I want to show you guys how I'm getting prepared for the update right now. So I've been AFKing raids, doing all my daily raids, doing some quests that give me rerolls, and also claiming my kill task. And I've been able to farm up about 1,000 rerolls in the past 3 or 4 days, no, 4 or 5 days. I've also been doing some caverns. I'm trying to farm up a lot of dark essence because I feel like a ton of the units this update are going to take dark essence. I farmed up a little bit of light essence because I think Gojo is going to take light essence. Really, you should be farming up every essence. I need more nature, water, and fire essence. Actually, maybe not fire essence. I got a pretty good amount. I've also been getting a lot of legendary and mythic shards. Pretty much just buying them from the gold shop. But if you want to get a lot of mythic shards and legendary shards, which you really do need to do that, So I actually ended up forgetting to even tell you how to get mythic shards because I went on this whole rant about freaking how many mythic and legendary shards you're actually going to need for this update. So if you want to farm up a lot of legendary or mythic shards or even every type of shard in this game, just do leftover summer portals you have, Tropical Paradise. If you don't have any, then you can go into the Discord and see if anyone is doing any of them there. And if they are, then that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure if you do tier 5 summer portals with someone, then you can drop your own portal, but I don't remember. But you can just keep doing them with other people, and that's the best way to get mythic and legendary shards, or every shard. The 7 Deadly Sins update took 50 shards just for asking, because you need to evolve all these units, and then you need to go craft the empty helix, which is a ton of mythic shards in and of itself, and the vial, which is another 10 mythic shards. And as I already said, you need to evolve a ton of units. And since we're getting another godly this update, you're going to want to have a lot of mythic shards prepared. I also spent a bunch of rerolls on Gojo and Sukuna to get glitched on them. If you want, you can go watch that video. It's there on my channel. But that's the one thing people overlook a lot is how many mythic shards they have. We're probably going to need more than 50 for this update, and you're going to need a lot of legendary shards too. I also went ahead and got right next to Pity for the ultimate this update. So since there's like a pretty much 99% chance that there's going to be an ultimate in this banner, I'll be able to get it as soon as the update comes out and showcase it. And my guess it's going to be Hikari, and that will be pretty cool. If you have a lot of jewels and you're not close to Pity, I wouldn't recommend spending it. Because, you know, you could be spending trying to get whatever the next ultimate is instead. But I already have Benimaru, and I wanted to see if I can get Julius, and I just stopped at 299 pity because Julius, he's not the greatest unit if you want to be honest. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video where I throw a cat off a bridge, but there's a trampoline at the bottom, so it's okay. Goodbye.